It's time for the rundown. Tune in as Amelia and Lori share their must-dos in some of their favorite cities, amuse you with their guilty pleasures, share the unsung promo hero of the week, and help decipher all those impossible text acronyms.
Hello, welcome to episode 50. Is that, I don't know if that looks right, which way's right. 50 of the rundown. I'm Amelia Madl with Promo Corner, and joining me is the lovely and talented Miss Lori Bolton. You do look lovely today, of Totally Bamboo. And today is our 2-year anniversary.
Oh my gosh, Amelia. I remember when I got the call from you. It was on my birthday, September 11th. It was truly on my birthday. And I was on a kayak in Prescott. I had just moved. And I, of course, will pick up my call, a call for you. But I had taken the day off. Mm-hmm. And anyhow, we talked about it. And it was, literally, here we are.
Do you want to do a thing with me? Hey, Lori, do you want to do a thing neither of us have done before? But I think we can entertain at least ourselves.
I think that we've done that. And I know I've been truly entertained over the last 2 years. I make myself laugh. You make me laugh. It's been amazing.
If nothing else, it's a party of two, and we keep ourselves young with laughter, right?
It is a party of two.
Well, we have some special stuff in honor of being two. And one of them starts with our show sponsor. So I'm going to read that, and then we're going to get into some goodies. So today's show sponsor is the Magnet Group, and they are a top 14 perennial supplier that offers thousands of products and solutions for every budget. Top selling categories include magnets, direct mail, journals, bags, drinkware, technology, towels, blankets, awards, and food. And my stomach's growling. I want the food. They offer exceptional customer service and execution, and they attract business. And you are going to get a chance to win this blanket I'm going to show you in a second. So let the Magnet Group help you on your next project, and go check them out at themagnetgroup.com. And in honor of our 2-year anniversary, I'll see if I can put this the right way. We are going to be giving out one of these blankets, compliments of the Magnet Group. And this is so soft and cushy. And I don't want to rub it and get makeup on it right now, but I don't even know how to explain it. Like, what is this? Why is this so soft?
So it's poly, and it's dye sublimated, which is super cool because you can do 1 unit minimum. You can personalize, like we put our names on it, but you can literally do 1 unit minimum, no setups, and personalize the blanket. It's truly, truly amazing. And didn't you take this blanket with you over to Europe?
I did. I packed it with me. So I had it on my backpack. So I had an overnight flight to Red Eye. So I used this to sleep, and I did sleep on the plane. And then I also used it while I was at the hotels, because once the first leg of the trip, I had a huge bed to myself. I was all good. But then once my husband joined me, the beds are a little bit smaller in Europe. They don't have these big, huge California kings like we do. And he was hugging the blanket at certain times. So I just threw this on me, and I used this as my blanket, and yeah. And then I used it on the way home as well. Yeah.
It's the best. I love that blanket so much.
Yep. So we are going to be giving this away. We're going to do a little contest, and stay tuned at the end, because we will be asking you guys some questions, and the person that knows the most answers will win this guy. So we'll get into that. So in the meantime, Lori, you're at Totally Bamboo, but what else have you been up to since we talked last?
No, I'm literally at Totally Bamboo.
Yeah, I see.
Yes,
I see Louisiana behind you. I think that's Louisiana.
I am at corporate all week, which is so great, getting just to know my team better and strategize with David Chen for 2023. So it's been amazing. But I have been indulging in girls' weekends, which I haven't really, I don't typically do that kind of stuff for me. And it just happened with travel dates that it worked. Mm-hmm. So on the front end of this trip down to Totally Bamboo, I on Friday night, hooked up with my old tennis girlfriends in Ojai, California. Fun. And I fielded out of Ojai for 15 years playing competitive tennis. So I've known these girls for 20 years. Our kids have grown up together. So we got about 7 of us together for dinner on Friday night, and then my girlfriend Kelly, who's a school teacher in Ojai, teaches the little ones. We took off to San Ynez wine country for reference for everybody, Sullivan, the little Dutch town. It's right outside Sullivan. So we went up there, we wine tasted and visited a couple wineries I still belong to that I haven't let go. I just have them ship the wine instead. And have you ever been or seen an ostrich farm?
I have not. And I am around a lot of animals, but I have
Yes.
never seen an ostrich other than maybe like at a zoo, but I was probably really young, so I don't remember seeing one in person.
So for all these years that we fielded, one of our competitive, when we played tennis teams, is up there, and we would always drive by this our ostrich and emu farm. And these things, when we would drive by, like they're running like you see on a cartoon. They're so freaking fast.
Fast.
And I think they're the fastest animal with wings that don't fly, but they're the fastest animal. They have one toe, Amelia, like this one big toe. And so Kelly and I stopped after breakfast and we paid the admission to get in to feed them. I will forward a picture, but you have to hold on with two hands and then they peck from this bowl. Like you literally have to hold on. It was so much fun.
You can't, well, I've only seen it in movies, but I've seen people ride them. Like they're that big a bird that a person can ride them.
They're huge. Their eyeballs are the size of an egg. Their eyelashes are the longest. They are, I think, prehistoric animals. And then when the male's mouth and legs start turning red, they're in mating season. So they were all in mating season, so making these funky noises. But they are fascinating. Their necks go all over the place. Like, I don't know. We finally did it. Here are two.
That's awesome.
In our 50s, wanting to go see ostriches and feed them, but it was so cool.
That's fun. I love that.
So, yeah, I've been, and before that I was in Blue Ridge, as we all know, a couple weekends ago. So yeah, I'm getting all my stuff in before my big back surgery coming up.
We'll get the girl time in now, the fun, and then you will relax after your back surgery, but you won't remember it because you'll be looped up and out of it.
Yes. What have you been up to?
I am wrapping up. So we're wrapping up state cheer, and then we just go into basketball season. My son is wrapping up wrestling, and then he goes into basketball season. And I'm prepping for our annual ski trip to Breckenridge, which we go the first part of December. So I'm trying to make sure we have ski gear. We had to go shopping because I outgrew my ski pants thanks to COVID, and my daughter outgrew hers because she's a growing kid. So we were all like rotating and getting coats and pants and long underwear and all that good stuff. So I'm just prepping and trying to get through this holiday season.
So fun. And so your vacation is in December.
It's in December. We leave I don't know, the first week, the 5th, the 8th, I can't remember what it is, but yeah, we drive out to Breckenridge because it's about a 9-10 hour drive from us. And then we're staying out there for about a week. We ski, the kids want to snowboard, so we'll probably put them in ski school because we've never done it. And I don't want to be holding their hand while I'm on skis and they're on a snowboard. It sounds very dangerous. So that's what I'm doing. And then prepping for Thanksgiving. Well, actually Thanksgiving will have happened when this drops. So I'm going to go see my mom and my stepdad and go have afternoon with them and spend the night up there. And yeah, that's what I'm doing. Living life.
I love it. I love it. And speaking of Thanksgiving, so this year, Amelia, because of my surgery, which is just a couple days before Thanksgiving, I'll be getting out of the hospital. This is the first year that I have not fixed Thanksgiving and I haven't had the kiddos home, which is okay. But I had to like work through that whole process because Thanksgiving is like one of my favorite holidays. It just reminds me of family, fall, all the goodness that Thanksgiving brings. So I ordered our meal for Steve and I ordered our meal through Sprouts. So nice. I just have to be okay with it. Like I physically will not be able to cook. So I ordered it from Sprouts. I'll pick it up the day before. We'll pop it in the oven and we'll have leftovers. I hope I'm like not so loopy I can't eat.
It'll be just the two of you. It'll be great. A Thanksgiving story. We ended up hosting for my in-laws and one of the brother-in-laws and his wife and kid, and it was just thrown upon us. Oh yeah, let's have Thanksgiving and we'll all come to your house. We're like, oh, okay. They're like, don't worry about the food, we'll bring everything. So we made the turkey, but they went and picked up all the sides like pre-made. Well, I didn't realize my brother-in-law was bringing me all these sides. They were still frozen. So I was trying to warm
Oh
up
no.
all of these sides in my oven. I don't have a double oven. I was like, what the heck? I thought when you said
Oh,
food, like
no.
I just needed to put it in the warmer tray. So I'm like microwaving and ovening and yeah. So just make sure that your husband it's fresh, or if it's frozen, that he lets it thaw before,
I will.
30
Well,
minutes
he's
before you're trying to eat.
Wednesday, so
Yeah.
we'll know when he brings it home if it's frozen. But oh my gosh, Amelia, I mean, I ordered fresh. That's why I did it from Sprouts. Like I wanted fresh organic turkey, like all the good stuff.
This was
So we'll
like
see.
from honey baked hams or something. They had it like all done, but okay. Tips. I know it's Thanksgiving. We have a lot to be thankful for. I'm thankful that we still have the show after 2 years and no one has canceled us or pulled the plug. So thank you for that. But what is our
Yes.
living with Lori tip of what we're doing?
So I'm gonna play off of being thankful. So November is about giving thanks. So giving thanks, being grateful for working towards your goals, being thankful for your work ethic, being thankful for making health a priority in your life, your morning routine, your willingness to learn, being thankful for your kind gestures that you give to people.
Is this one a kind gesture?
What is it? It
That's
could
not a
be.
kind gesture when I'm driving down the road and somebody cuts me off. Is that a kind gesture?
No, but I have to tell you, if you were Brad Castleman over at Logo Mark, that is a kind gesture to him. You should feel honored when he flips you off. Like, oh my God, Brad likes me.
That's funny. Okay, moving on.
No, but like being thankful for your weird, funny quirks.
Mhm.
Being thankful in how you share love, whether it's with family, friends, community, being thankful for the strength in bad days. Thankful for letting yourself rest. So really just taking time to reflect, giving yourself grace this month. And it leads up to, when the end of the year and then January. So that is my living with Lori, is just being thankful. And again, giving in any way you can give back this month.
I love it. And giving back is a good segue to my mom did. So I've not scarred my kids. I've actually, I guess, started to raise two pretty good human beings, which was my ultimate goal, to raise two decent human beings that can contribute to society and not be a suck and just be good, nice people. So me and my buddy were in the car the other day. I was driving him to our meet or practice. Who knows? We have a lot of car time. And I was asking him for a holiday list because it's getting close and I haven't done any shopping yet, which is not like me. And my kids don't really need for anything. They're pretty spoiled in that manner. But I was like, tell me what you need, whether it's shoes or something that we can use. And he came back and said, Mom, I'll give you a list of a few things that I need, but I don't really need a lot. So what if I just pick out some things and we donate it to some kids that do need it? And I was like,
Yeah.
He's in the back seat. I'm like, I love you. You're so good.
Just makes me so happy. Like that is these are the people we want to raise. These are the humans we want to raise.
Yeah. So I've been researching. I need to look up like the YMCA. I think I talked to you about it in the Boys and Girls Club. There's another group around here, but I'm trying to find something that my kids actually see. It needs to be tangible. A lot of charities are like, you can click here to donate. And I don't want to just donate money and transfer money electronically. I want them to see like, here's a gift of something that I want, but I'm giving it to somebody else. So I'm trying to find where we can take something to give or donate our time by like serving food over the holidays. So I'm doing some research, but I'm finding something. And then my son was like, well, Addie, you should do it too. You want to do it too, right? She's like, yeah. So
I love it. So yes, Boys and Girls Club is great. YMCA, and then also check with like local churches in the area. Because they may have families that are actually part of the parish that do not have the resources, the funds, and that might get you where it's a little bit more personal.
Yeah, I am gonna reach out, but I'm going to do it like a town over. I don't want there are some churches here that do food banks and you can do that, but I don't want somebody that might know my children to be it that can be a weird thing. So will go outside of the community. So it's not anybody that they know personally. So yeah.
That's amazing. Good job, Maddox.
Yay, Betty. And while we're on giving and being thankful and people that go above and beyond, we're going to do something a little bit special for this episode in honor of our 2-year anniversary, which is reiterate all the amazing unsung heroes that have been given shout outs and accolades over the past 2 years. So thank you all for being amazing people. And I hope you guys have a great 2023 as well. Okay, Lori, guilty pleasures. Girls' trips. I bet you've pleasured in some wine over these ladies' trips.
I have pleasured in some wine. So I love Amelia. So I have so many handbags, so many, like I like to flip my wardrobe because I see people all the time and there's stuff that I wear like literally for years. And then I'm like, you know what? I'm done. Put it in my closet. So I purchased a mannequin on Amazon and I'm saying this she because she's got boobies.
Yeah.
But it's like cloth and then a metal pole at the bottom. So my guilty pleasures, I've pulled stuff, I've purged, and it's in a separate closet, separate room. And I dress her, take pictures, and I sell it on Posh. I love it. It's so much. And so when I'm home from like Thanksgiving, let's say Thanksgiving to January 1st, that's when I'll start posting a lot of stuff because people are looking for holidays. Some of the stuff is really nice. I've got like brand new Tory Burch bags. I've got Tory Burch shoes. I love it. I love doing that whole thing and taking pictures and posting and seeing who buys it. And then I get like cute little tissues and little note cards that I put in it. I love it. Have you heard of Real Real?
No.
So it is another website that you can sell higher end brand name stuff. So Louis, Cartier, Gucci, it could be jewelry, handbags, it doesn't matter. So I had a Cartier ring from an old boyfriend. So this goes way back because Steve and I have been together 13 years. So this is a while ago and it's just been sitting in a drawer. 6-band, multi-gold, what do you call those? But 3 types of gold, diamonds in the bands. Like, you know what? I'm going to try this. I'm going to send it in. It was like a $5,000 ring brand new. So it sold in a day for $2,500. My commission on that $1,600, and they just transfer it to my account.
Nice.
I kind of was excited about that. I'm like, what else do I have?
From old boyfriends.
Yeah.
I have some jewelry from old boyfriends too, but they're not worth that much. And I don't know what to do with them. They're in my jewelry box, but they just, yeah. You can't throw away jewelry. It's weird to give it away. You can't wear it. I don't know what to do with it.
No, on this one, I wasn't going to give it away and I'm never going to wear it. So I thought, you know what, let me just try. I hope I don't get scammed because they send you a prepaid envelope and it goes away. And they're really good about communicating via text saying, oh no, every package is insured up to $100,000. Don't worry. I'm like, okay. And then they photograph it professionally, like it's on a person so they can see like the ring, their hands like up here.
Oh, nice.
It's really cute.
Models.
Yeah. And then next thing I know, I get an email saying, congratulations, your item is sold. I'm like, what the heck? Like amazing. So the Real, it was an amazing experience. Not just because it sold quickly, but just
cool. I'm going to go check it out.
Yeah, the real.
Not that I need anything, but I have bought stuff on Posh from mostly friends that are local. My girlfriend's like, I can't wear this anymore. Do you? And she was like, don't buy it through Posh. Just come over and get it so that we don't have to mail it and deal with all that. But
I love it.
okay, well, my guilty pleasures are things that I have not watched the new season, but I have talked about in previous episodes. So I have three different ones. The first one I have not talked about before, but it's called Dead to Me. It stars Christina Applegate, and this is season 3, and it will be her last season because I don't know if anyone, she was diagnosed with MS, and so she's struggling. So she got through this season. It also co-stars Linda Cardellini. If you see her, you would know who she was. I don't recognize the name, but I know who she is, and she's been in a lot of stuff. Super funny. I won't go into the details, but go check it out. It dropped on 11/17. So that's episode 3, the final episode. The other two are shows that I've talked about previously. So Firefly Lane has Katherine Heigl and Sarah Chalky. And Sarah Chalky, fun fact, has come to Big Slick multiple times and participated. So really cool person. But this is season 2 and it drops December 2nd. So literally the week after this. So I'll probably binge it while I'm driving to Colorado because I'll have lots of time in the car. And I talked about that in season 8. So if you want to go back to season 8 to figure out what it's about, you can do that. And then Mosquito Coast. It is on Apple TV. It stars Justin Theroux, and it just dropped on November 4th, season 2. I haven't started watching it yet, and I talked about that on episode 18. So go check those out. Those are my soon-to-be guilty pleasures, and based on all the other seasons, I am anxiously anticipating binging those.
Oh my gosh, you totally forgot my favorite and all that. Yellowstone.
Oh yes, it's
it's
you sent me a picture last night.
He pops up in my feed, and he pops up in my feed because of you. So what's the character's name again? Dang it.
We're huge fans.
Casey.
I was wanting to say Cody. Casey
And
Dutton.
Anyhow, oh, Casey Dutton. Oh my gosh. And then of course, who doesn't love Rip, right? But yeah, I screenshot and I love sending you different photos of him. And this one was on a horse, I think.
Yes. And it was yummy. Both yummy to
both. Yellowstone, I believe it is 10, 11, starts this Sunday, the 13th, November 13th. It'll be after this airs. But anyhow, I am going to be, it's back. Like that's going to be my, yes. I can't wait.
I'm going to have a lot of TV. It's a good thing I have like 20 hours of car driving to happen.
Yes. Do you not get car sick watching movies?
No, as long as I'm in the front seat, I don't.
You're good.
Yeah, I can't read though in the car. Like I can't read, but I can watch a movie. Yeah.
That's amazing.
Yeah. Okay, so fun part. You guys know I've tortured Lori for 2 years asking her questions and acronyms and emojis and all that good stuff. So what we're going to do, if you would like to win one of these, not this one because it's mine and you can keep your filthy paws off of it, all mine. But if you would like to win, we have some questions we're going to ask and we want you to comment. We will post the questions on when this episode drops, so you will have all of them written out, and you need to comment on the feed that you're digesting this on, Facebook, LinkedIn, whatever, and you have to respond by December 2nd. We will read through them, and whoever got the most right answers will win one of these blankies. So
awesome.
Okay, so here are the questions. We're going to go in order of easy peasy to a little bit more in depth. So the first two, sandbagging, easy. What is your favorite Living with Lori tip? You got 50 to choose from, so just pick one. It's a bonus point.
Yeah.
2, what was your favorite mom did? What kind of craziness have I said or my kids said that you liked? Again, sandbag, easy. Now we get into ones that are a little bit more difficult. So question 3, in what episodes, because it happened more than once, what episodes did we change up our cover icon for the rundown? So you're going to have to go check and see when we changed up the design of them. Let us know the episode numbers. What episode did I launch my bangs? I had really short bangs that I broke out. You can tell I'm slowly growing them back because I'm too lazy to fix them. So what was the episode number where I revealed my bangs? How many times have Lori and I actually recorded in person? Not nearly enough is my answer, but there is
I think is going to be, it'll definitely be more in 2023.
I hope so. There is a numeric number, so answer the number. And if you know the locations we were, bonus points if you know that. And then what was Lori's guilty pleasure this summer? She literally talked about it for like 3 episodes. I will tell you, if you go back, I'm going to give you a cheat, but if you look in for sure episode 39 and 40, she's talking about it. So let us know what the guilty pleasure was. And then these are the best. I had to go back and watch to figure out the most outrageous things Lori had said. So in a couple of the episodes when I've asked for acronyms, one of the acronyms I asked Lori was, what does YCMU mean? YCMU. I want you to tell me not what it really means, but what Lori thought it meant. And tip, because you never know what craziness is coming out of Lori. So I'm going to tell you it's in episode 27. So go look it up, do your homework. And then the other acronym that we asked her was BAU. BAU. I asked her this in episode 19. So again, I don't want the real answer. I want what Lori's first guess was. So if you can answer the majority of those, you will get a shout out and you will be shipped one of these amazing blankets, compliments of our sponsor, the Magnet Group. Thank you so much. Lori, anything to add? 2 years. I don't think we did a bit.
So I am, and this is the truth, but I'm like so grateful for you and our friendship. And we met at Women's Leadership. It has to be at least 6 years ago, Amelia. And it just kind of like took off. It was just it's a beautiful thing. It's just absolutely, I adore you, appreciate you. And I love our time when we do this filming. And for some people, we don't get together and talk about what we're going to talk about. Mm-hmm. Like it's completely, yes, we have a flow, but I don't know what Amelia's going to share. She doesn't know what I'm going to share. So it's truly, original, if you will, raw. And I just
very raw. If you haven't watched it, it's very raw.
So grateful for our sponsors, grateful for all of our viewers, and thank you so much.
Yeah, shout out to Promo Corner and Joel and Lori for letting me say, hey, I have an idea. What if I did this? And they're like, sure, test it out. Give me an example of what's in your crazy head. And we recorded a test episode and they're like, yeah, that could work. And here we are 2 years later.
2 years later. Amazing. And it's I told you not too long ago, like I feel like it's caught on. I mean, we have a very diverse listening group across the board. Many males listen. Like it's just awesome. And
people that I would not think listen come up and say things. So I love that. I love that people are listening. And it's not just, my family and your family. We actually have people that are watching and listening and comment, or they'll be like, that was funny, or, oh my God, I love what you guys did, or whatever the case is. But thank you, everybody. We truly appreciate it. So with that, we're going to wrap this birthday party. We didn't even have bubbles, but I'm trying to be healthy, so I'm not drinking right now. I got to save up for skiing when my muscles are sore. So be sure to let us know your guilty pleasures. If you've started to watch any of the shows, don't spoil it for me because I got to get through those. Nominate your unsung promo hero. Again, we are going to be doing something really fun in conjunction with Vegas for unsung heroes. And then tune in again December 9th for a new tip with Living with Lori. And we'll see if I embarrass my kids over Thanksgiving, or who knows, just breathing, being in public. It's hard to tell.
Don't, Mom. Stop.
Oh, don't wave to me in public.
Look away. You don't know me on this trip, right? You don't know me.
All right, we'll see you guys in December. Bye.
Happy Thanksgiving, everyone.